New World Database have revealed some upcoming skins that will be coming to New World, and I thought we would just check them out. So New World Database has posted this, which is basically an article that was published 4 hours ago, and in it they talk about these up and coming skins that are themed around this classic RPG collection. Now they do say here that even though they're showcasing them through the in-game store, some of these have already been given out as Twitch Prime exclusives, namely the Wizard, the Bard and the Rogue. So what that basically implies to me is that the others are likely going to be future Twitch Prime exclusives rather than say an in-game skin that you buy from the store. So we'll just have a look at them. So as we said, the 3 of them that we've already seen, and at first I was like, this night one, I thought surely this is one we've already seen, but no, I actually think this is new and it is unique. It's just that the night sets seemingly are all quite similar. However, if you take away the wings off this the winged knight, I would really like this armor set. I'm just not really a general fan of the big like wings on the head, but granted this armor set is literally called the Winged Knight, so you know you couldn't really take it away. But this one actually looks like a classic knight, so I'm pretty happy about that because a lot of them have looked a little bit weird in the past. So this is one of them. And then we have the Ranger, which I'm going to be honest, looks a little bit weird. It's sort of like Robin Hood if you were in a comedy or something like that. It looks a little bit like a clown, like it. I could sort of envision Ronald McDonald here. This one is a little bit ridiculous to my taste. I can't say I really like it. However, I will probably get it because it'll be a Twitch Prime skin. And yes, I'll be running around Everfall wearing that because I like to look like a clown sometimes. It's weird, isn't it? Because with New World skins, sometimes the quality of them, you're like, oh, that's really nice. And then other times you're like, why have you even bothered with that one? And this one I'm sort of like in the middle. I like the fact that it's so bright and janky and colourful, but I can imagine a lot of players not really being into that look. But then they sort of redeem themselves with the Barbarian Bruiser, which I have to say I absolutely love. I really like the helm with the horns. I'm not generally a big fan of the like horns on the back shoulders. I find that a little bit weird, but other than that, that set I find really nice. It really gives me like a Chaos Marauder from Warhammer, if anybody knows what I'm talking about. It gives me that kind of vibe. Yes, I think this one is great, and it's in such a massive contrast to the Ranger because the color tones on this are obviously like very muted. It's literally like grey, but it just works so well for me. I think that helm is like perfect. Everything about it I really like. The little bit of like the fur details and that kind of thing. Just the horns on the shoulder I find a little bit like questionable. Going quickly back to this one, it sort of reminds me of like really like early 60s comic book characters. It's got that kind of look. I still don't like it, but the Barbarian makes up for it in my opinion. Along with those sets, there are actually some weapons as well. There is this sword, Dragon's Blade, which I have to say looks pretty bland, but that's fine. There's this cool looking Leviathan's Guard Shield, quite like the look of that. This axe here from the Great Axe, Draconian Edge, looks pretty decent. Sort of reminds me of the Egyptian themed one a little bit, but I could be wrong. I can't remember how that looks off the top of my head. This hammer, Twin Beasts, which I almost said as Twin Beats, I actually really like. It's like 2 snakes, looks pretty good. Fire's Breath, yep, I could get behind that one. I've got no qualms with that. Tarragon's Curve was a bow. That's pretty damn sick in it. This sort of like snake, like I know it's technically probably a dragon, but it's sort of like very serpenty. I like that as well. So yeah, there's some weapons coming along with it and they look pretty decent. Not much else to say. These classic RPG skins are probably coming out as Twitch Prime drops. Let me know your thoughts on this video. Are you happy with me sort of doing this, taking a look at a New World Database article for just skins and loot and that kind of thing? Or are you more interested in the in-game gameplay style rather than like cosmetics? Do let me know. I'm interested in your thoughts. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe. Have a most beautiful day. Goodbye.